Good morning. So, I wanted to speak of the thing that can't be spoken about. I love to do this because you can't speak of it, and yet that's how we communicate. Well, one of the ways we communicate. There's many ways to communicate this subject or non-subject. The thing that can't be spoken about is the thing that, well, it is everything, but that's a bit vague, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be vague whether we like it or not. But it's the thing that we all know. We all feel it. We all know it. Voila. We all feel it. We all know it. We all are it. It's the thing that has at times even brought me to my knees. It's the thing that makes my heart sing. It's the thing that sometimes makes me laugh, makes me cry. Or is just stillness, or is... It's there all the time, not as things, though things are it. It can't be explained, and yet we all know it. In our deepest, secret, most quiet, private moments, that part of us which cannot be expressed to another, it's so entirely there, and it's without any description, explanation. It doesn't need to have any self involved or no self involved. Those are just irrelevant, really irrelevant. Because when we are, you have to excuse my very stolted way of speaking, because I don't have the words. Nobody does. I'm talking about the thing we all know but can't speak of. When we're, for want of a better expression, in touch with it, no thought is necessary, no explanation, no trying to be something is necessary. The trouble is that the mind is on the surface level, floating. It's like the mind is like rain. It's continually pitter-pattering on the surface of the infinite lake, because it is the lake, and we all know that metaphor. But the mind is like that, constantly pitter-pattering, not knowing that it is the actual lake. The thing I'm trying to express is that we all know it, because we all are it. In trying to find it, we just are the rain pitter-pattering, not knowing that we're the infinite lake. It is this wondrous, most beautiful thing called, well, we can't call it anything, let's say life. Being is God, infinite, eternal, here, this, though this is, it's a bit of an overdone expression, and I'm guilty of that. Hello, little pooch. Hello, little pooch. I think one of the things is to have faith or trust in oneself, not the self, oneself, that I am it. I know it because I am it. I already know it. I don't need to find it. It's just here. It's just here as this life. It's the beating heart of everything. It's the eternal. It's the eternal. Finding it, trying to find it, you just become the rain, pitter-pattering. When the seeking stops in all avenues of the material, of the things realm, the 10,000 things, then it's just the rain just stops, and there's just the eternal lake, just being, without somebody being, or I'm being, or I have an answer. Be dubious of any answer. I mean, you might see this as an answer, but it's not really. It's being alive. Isn't it beautiful here? Clouds on the mountains, and I'm walking into town. It's the beauty that touches the heart. It's the silent knowing, but without knowing as a thing. It's a slippery eel, a very slippery eel, because as soon as the mind tries to take hold of it, it just slithers away. It's always out of the grasp of the mind. That's why it can't be taught. One can just be reminded that they are already the eternal lake. They are not just the pitter-patter of rain. They are the lake in which the pitter-patter of rain goes into. It's the eternal moment, but it's not just the moment, is it? It's not about these things we see around us, though we can enjoy these things, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's a physical life, and why not enjoy it as much as one can? But the spiritual seeking is a heavy burden for a lot of people. Not, most people are not interested in it, but there are those, like anybody who's listening to this, has probably spent time seeking in one way or another, looking for the thing they thought they lost, which was never lost, because it already is. That deep sense that cannot be shared, like the way I'm trying to share, but I can't share the sense of it, the the depth of it, the boundlessness of it. And for all the years that's, free fall has been mentioned, I think that's what's really meant by it. There's no ground for the mind to hold on to. And the mind is like an addict. It's addicted to subjects and things. It needs purchase in order to feel safe. This is not safe for the mind, which is kind of funny because it is you. It's like we're scared of the beingness, or whatever you want to call it. It's like we're scared of it, but there's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be scared of, because you are it. I'm it. This tree's it. This little road is it. These beautiful plants, the sky, all the circumstances that happen. But we get involved with the circumstances as if they're like life and death itself. Circumstances come and go, as we all know. But the mind gets addicted to one circumstance after another, as if they have any relevance or importance. Importance comes and goes. Objects come and go. People come and go. Look, it's orange time. Let me get out of the sun. Orchards full of oranges right now. Oranges are so cheap here. A big pint of orange juice will cost you about €1. So the circumstances in life come and go. This life in this physical realm will come and go. It will go. It's short. It's just it flies by. As we know, the older we get, the more it flies. It's temporary, and that is in itself a clue. It's beautiful, absolutely sublime. And there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to strive towards. The striving is the problem. The trying is the problem. The frustration is the problem. It is literally a problem. I've spoken to enough people over the past 8 years or so to know that is the problem. So to make that this life is somehow be all and end all, it is this world, this earth is the expression within this eternal lake. It's the pitter-patter of rain on the eternal lake. Well, I think I'm done with that. And maybe it sounds clunky and awkward the way I speak about it, but you see, the thing is that it is the thing that can't be spoken of. It is the thing that can't be named. Yeah, so if you made it this far, thank you for listening. I am still doing private sessions. There's in the comments down below is my new but free website. I've got a free website. Oh, one moment. Gracias. And also, if you'd like to buy me a coffee, I'm going for coffee now. When I make these videos, I always go for a coffee, so a free coffee would be cool if you're so inclined. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day, folks, and enjoy the eternal lake.